Hey, you know, I just want to be real. I noticed a struggle that I had went through, and I'm still seeing other Christians today struggling with the same thing. And that's the concept of moving from darkness to light, being transitioned from one country to another country. You see, it's hard to wrap your mind around it whenever you still feel the same, you still think the same, but the word says you have been moved from one country into a different country altogether. And so the best way that I could illustrate this was um, a story I used to tell. Now imagine you going to another country, let's say Europe by instance. You're going to Europe and you get into the car because you want to go and drive the country and visit and see what's going on in that city. But you notice something strange that the steering wheel is on the wrong side of the car. So immediately you begin to complain about the design of the car and what are these guys thinking, right? That's what you're thinking. And so you finally get over that one. And so you start heading down the road. And as you're traveling, you're enjoying the sights and you notice a car in your lane coming directly after you, where you swerve to miss the car. But you notice that another one's coming and you swerve to miss that one. And you think to yourself, what is going on? What is going on with these crazy drivers? And so you're on guard and you're thinking, I'm never coming back to this country. This place is crazy. People drive on the wrong side of the road. Somebody is going to get hurt. And so you say to yourself, I wonder what they're thinking. And so you notice that you look in your rearview mirror and there's a cop behind you with his lights flashing. You're saying, surely he wants to pass. And you drive and he still stays behind you. Then there's another one and another. And they're not passing you and you're wondering what is going on. Someone has caused the accident. They really need to hurry to get there. And so just up the road, you see a blockade. There are several police cars blocking the road. And so you think to yourself, surely I knew this was going to happen. And so you put on the brakes and you slowly come to a roll and get up to the blockade. You stop and you notice that all the cops are running toward your car with their guns drawn, telling you to put your hands on the dash. So you're saying, wow, what's happening? Well, let me tell you what's happening. It's like many Christians today. We we have been transitioned from one country to another country, but we stayed the same. The laws changed, the signs changed, directions changed, the way we speak has changed, the way we think has changed, but we have not changed. And so we keep running into these obstacles as we go through our day to day life and wonder what is going on? Why is everything happening wrong with me? Well, let me tell you. It could be you. It could be that you have not begun to transform. It could be that you're not renewing your mind. It could be that you're failing to hear the warning signs and see the signs in the road that are telling you you're going the wrong way. When we enter into the kingdom of God, we have to realize that things have changed. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Jesus. And he is there to lovingly help us to transition from the old man to the new man. But we have to do practical steps. He tells us that, our minds have to think differently. And the Bible is loaded with, the Beatitudes and Jesus speaking on the mount, doing the Sermon of the Mount, and telling us that, you know, You may have heard of the old ways, but I'm telling you of the new ways to behave. We can't respond the same way we used to respond to things. Things that used to stimulate us from the outside and make us behave wrong on the inside, we have to continue to grow up and not allow the outside circumstances dictate how we're going to respond on the inside. So there's a transition that has to take place, and it is hard. Don't let nobody tell you it's easy to be a Christian. It's not, because your flesh has to die. God is wanting us to speak and to act like Him. Jesus was our example. I know it's tough. He's our example. And we have to continue to die to the flesh. We have to continue to resist to act like the old man and begin to act like the new man. He tells us to forgive, right? Forgive your enemy. Well, sometimes you want to punch your enemy, but that's not what we're supposed to do. We have to transition. You see, I'm just trying to be real because we have to be real with what's going on today. It's not cake and ice cream all the time. We're in a battle. And he says, put on the whole armor of God. I have to put it on. You have to put it on. We all have to put on the armor of God because there is a war for your life. So we have all the help we need if we'll just ask, if we will just seek, and we will find. But we have to do our part. You see, even salvation's that way. You say, yeah, salvation is free. It is. Jesus paid it all. There's nothing we have to do to earn it, but we do have to do something to activate it. We have to open our mouth. We have to believe in our heart, open our mouth, and confess that He is who He says He is. And when we do that, and we believe truly with our whole heart, we then go through a transition. Transition we don't feel all the time, but it happens. We're now His kids. But it doesn't end there. There's a transformation that has to take place. That transformation is the same transformation that is explained in the journey of the Israelites leaving Egypt, going to the promised land. That speaks about our life. Pick up the Bible and read a little bit and see if you can't find it. Look up the children of Israel, how they will journey from Egypt to the promised land. And as you read it, pray. I'm sure we'll probably talk about some of that in our next coming talks, but for now, just know God is on your side. He loves you and He wants you to succeed. But we do have a part to play. It's a partnership. We do the practical, natural things He wants us to do, and He does the supernatural. And we will win because the battle has already been won. So, hey, I'll see you next time. You hang in there. It's going to be okay because God is on your side. Bye for now.